Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to learn a process through which we can convert mixed type dates to particular DD-MM-YYY format using Claude AI. Okay, so suppose you have a data where we have mixed format of dates. Some have DD-YYYY format, some has complete month name, some has complete year name. So in that situation, how we will convert that? So overall we have three approach. One is manually doing it, which is never recommended, because in the era of AI we are not supposed to write the things by our own, right? So that is the worst approach. Second approach is using paid version of Claude AI, but I know like most of us have not purchased the paid version of Claude AI. So maybe you are students or a professional, but still you want to use Claude AI in order to complete your task. So for that we will discuss the third approach, where we are going to use Claude AI web interface to do the similar kind of task but without paying anything. Okay, so for that we will discuss each and everything from scratch. We will see what prompt we can provide, what all information should be in a prompt, because main thing is writing the prompt. If you know how to write the prompt, then things would be much more easier for you. Okay, so by the end of this session you will be able to understand how to convert mixed text date to DD-MM-YYY format in Excel using Claude AI. But before we proceed further, I just want to let you know that I have already attached one Sharmit digital course book in the description box, which is completely free for all of you, where you will find more than 3,500 plus sessions available in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can consume the content, and as these all sessions are in proper sequence and syncs to learn the complete use of Claude AI with Excel. So that's why I would recommend you to follow the sessions sequentially, so that it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topics. Okay, alright, so let's get started. Here you can see, firstly we have mentioned one topic, that is convert mixed text date to DD-MM-YYY format in Excel using Claude AI. And to demonstrate that, I have already prepared one test data. So you can see I have one date in different format, that is 15th August 23. So here if you look at the data, the first date says 15th AUG 23, right? Then second date says AUG 15,2023. Third date says 15/08/2023. Okay, so likewise we have all type of format in this column, but for data processing we need our code should we need that our data should be cleaned in a proper DD-MM-YYY format. So to achieve this thing, what we will do, we will execute one prompt, and that prompt will do the task for us. Remember why we are not doing it manually, because for now we have only this much of record, but when we are working on an actual client project or any real world scenario, there would be more than thousands of record. So in that scenario, doing it manually needs lots of efforts and time, and in the era of AI we are not going to do that, right? Because we want to do the things in a seconds. So for that we have one prompt. So let me explain you how to write the prompt, because writing a prompt is a skill. Okay, and we know that nowadays everyone is talking about prompt engineering. So let's see how we can use the prompt. So for that we will go to the prompt tab, where I have already mentioned my prompt. So let's see one by one how it works. So first thing I mentioned here is I have a list of date in mixed format. Convert all of them to DD-MM-YYY format using these rules. Okay, so what I mentioned here, I mentioned firstly what I have and what I want to do. So this should be your first line of prompt, what you have and what you want to do. After that we have to specify few rules, what all rules you want to be considered while converting your data. So in that situation I have mentioned using these rules, and then I specify one by one all rules. So my first rule says convert month name full or abbreviated to numbers. Okay, that means if your month is written as AUGUST, so you have to convert it to number 8. If it is written in AUG, then in that case also we have to convert it to 08. That means number 08. Okay, this is first rule. Second rule says fix 2-digit year 23 as 2023. Okay, so if you have 2-digit numbers or years like 23 or 25, you have to convert it to 2023. That means 4-digit number. Okay, then we have next rule that says remove suffix like st, nd, rd and th. So suppose if some number is written with these kind of suffixes, like you can say 31st, so we have 31 st, or maybe 22nd, right, third. So in that situation, if we have these kind of suffixes, so always remove that suffixes from the data, because we don't want that in our actual clean data. Okay, the next rule says remove commas and extra spaces. So if in your data there are some commas or extra spaces, so make sure to remove it from your clean data. Okay, and then next thing is, again we are specifying the exact format in which we want our date to be. So output must be strictly DD-MM-YYYY, where DD represent date, MM represent month, and YYYY represents year. Okay, after that I have provided my data. So what you can do, you can simply write like this, data colon, or maybe you can mention refer data below. So you just need to provide your data, so just copy it from here and use it. Now here is a twist. Those who have paid version of Claude AI, they are not supposed to paste data, because they can simply mention the cell number like A22 to till A31. So they will just write here, they will find one prompt window where they can simply write the prompt, and it will convert your date and automatically fills your data here. Okay, but we are using free version, so there we need at least copy paste manual effort. So that is fine. Like if we are able to save our, let's say 30 minutes, so we can take 3 minutes to copy paste the data. That's not an issue. Okay, otherwise you can purchase the paid version, so that there is no need to copy paste also. Okay, so for now we have to copy paste the data, but before that let's execute the prompt. So I will simply provide my data like this, data, whatever data we have, and then we have to mention this important line, return only the converted date, one per line, no files, no explanation, and no extra output. Why have we specified all these things? Because those who are frequently using Claude, they know that it automatically generates maybe the visuals or the files. So in case if you don't want to generate them Excel or file, because they can also prepare a Excel, right? So there is not an issue. In fact, they can read the data from Excel, but we are not going to specify. For now we don't want files to be processed. So that's why I just clearly mentioned here, return only the converted date, one per line, no files, no explanation, and no extra output. So this is my perfect prompt. So now I'll copy this prompt from here and execute it on my Claude platform. So now I'll just copy it, and this is my Claude. So in this Claude chat, I will simply paste my prompt here and press enter. Once I press enter, it will take few seconds to analyze my requirement, and now you can see it directly provides me the output. There is no extra information, there is no column, table, file or something, because if you are just writing it to convert the things, it will firstly explain you what logic is applied, and some other informations are also there, but we don't want that kind of information, because I just want my data to copy. So what I can do now, I'll just copy it from here, go to my tab and paste it here. Okay, so it is not coming like this. All right, let's see. Okay, so there is some issue, right? So it means it is not providing my output in. So what I'll do, I'll fix my prompt here. So what I will mention here, note output should be in Excel copy paste format. Okay, so if you found something is not as per your expectation, you can mention that. Okay, so I just mentioned it and rerun that prompt. Let's see if it works now. Otherwise we will modify it again. So you can see now it is reading my data again, analyzing it, finding it, what is wrong with my output, and then it will provide me the new output that we will check whether it is working fine or not. But this time you can see it generated Excel, because I mentioned output should be in Excel, so you can see it also generate my Excel. Okay, but here, like you can see, we have this copy button. That means now we can copy it from here. So just paste it. Okay, so likewise you can convert your data. So again, this is also an art. Like if your output is not coming perfectly, you can modify your prompt, there is no issue. Okay, but always make sure to provide at least these information, so that like maybe later if I want that it should not generate any Excel, although we have mentioned it here. So let's try that. Okay, so I will mention output should be in Excel copy paste format, but as text copy paste format, but do not generate Excel file. Let's see what it will do now. So this is how you will play with your Claude AI system. So you can see now it generated. So are we copied? Yes, now I think we can copy it. Not sure this one or this one. Let's see. No, let me try to copy it from here. Okay, so still it is not working. So this is the drawback of AI, right? So always make sure that whatever prompt you are writing, it should work perfectly. Okay, so if I remove this thing, then output should be in Excel copy paste format in text only. Let's see how it works now. So this is the right way. Okay, so you have to play with it. So now it provided this data. Let's see if it is generating. No, still it is not preparing. So let's write it. Should be output should be in Excel copy paste format only. Just mention like this. Okay, so still, like if we are modifying it multiple times, still it is taking less time. Otherwise we have, suppose we have 10,000 of rows and we are doing it manually, so it will take lots of time. But once you got the right way to write your prompts, I think now this is perfect. Okay, so it will provide you the output, and here we have copy button. So that's it. Okay, so now you can see it is working fine. If you paste it here, it will work as it is. So this is how like we will design our prompt. Always make sure that if your output is not coming properly, just improve your prompt one by one. So what final prompt we got? We got this prompt. So this is how we will play with prompts in Claude AI, and not only in Claude AI, you can use it anywhere in Chat GPT, Gemini, or anything, any other thing. Okay, so I hope today's session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.